Hi guys, today I'm here to do my February wrap-up and my March TBR. I haven't been doing a TBR recently because I haven't wanted to pick up the books that I said I would, but I'm kind of on a schedule now of what I read, and I have some book clubs that I know I have to read those books, and I've also created a TBR jar that I take out a classic every month, and I thought I would include it in this video. First up, I'm going to talk about all the books that I read in February. The first one I read was Relish by Lucy Knisley. I talked about this book in another video, so I won't go into it. It was a graphic memoir about food, and I just really enjoyed this one. The next one I listened to on audiobook, and that was You're Never Weird on the Internet by Felicia Day. I really enjoyed this one as well, and I have also mentioned this on another video, so I won't go into this one either. But I highly recommend listening to this if you really like Felicia Day, or gaming, or anything to do with the internet. Next, I picked up The Stars Above by Marissa Meyer. I went out the day this was released. It was actually a blizzard here, and I hate to drive in snow, but I had to get out for work anyway, so I picked it up on my way home. And I flew through this, but when I got to the last few stories, I put it down because I really didn't want to finish it, because I knew it would be the end of it, but I was missing the story too much, so I read the last two stories, and I'm really going to miss the Lunar Chronicles. Then I picked up Little Women. This is our book club book at church with the little girls. I listened to this on audiobook, and I listened to the entire thing, and it's a huge book. Most of the girls read the shorter version, and I noticed a lot of the story has been cut out. We all agreed that we were very upset with how Lori and Joe's story went. They were absolutely my OTP, and I was really upset with the ending. I'm really glad that I got to read this, but it wasn't one of my favorites. I also picked up Reasons to Stay Alive by Matt Haig. I have done a review on this book. If you want to check it out, I will leave a link to it down below. I think I gave this 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. And the last one I read in February was The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. This is the short story that I drew out of my TBR jar. It was only a few pages, so I got through it really quick. I just haven't read any Edgar Allan Poe, so it was kind of hard to get into, but I'm really looking forward to continuing with all of his stories. Okay, now for my TBR for March. Right now I am currently reading Wildflower by Drew Barrymore. I'm really enjoying this. I'm about halfway through, and I think I'll probably finish this in the next few days, so I'll probably have finished this before this video even goes up. After watching the Jane Austen book club with my mom last month, I decided that I wanted to start a Jane Austen book club. Right now it's just me, my mom, and my grandma, and we've decided to pick up Pride and Prejudice first. I've read this twice and I really love this book. My mom and my grandma actually haven't read any Jane Austen yet, so I'm really excited to see what they think of the books, because we all really enjoy all of the movies. Then I need to pick up Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, which I have read multiple times, but this is our girls' book club at church. I'm really hoping that they all love it because it is my favorite book, and I'm really nervous because they can be really critical of the books that we read. Okay, so now I have my TBR jar, which is actually just my TARDIS mug. I have put all of my classics in this because I really want to read more classics, and I really do enjoy reading classics, but I really don't have the motivation to pick one up. Okay, so let's see what I'm gonna get. I got F. Scott Fitzgerald, Tender is the Night. I'm really excited to read another Fitzgerald book because I've only read 2 of his, so I'm really looking forward to reading this. Okay, so those were all of the books that I read in February and all the books that I would like to read in March. Let me know if you have read any of these and what you thought of them. I will leave a link to all of the books that I mentioned down below if you want to check them out, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!